We're trying to make a deal for the Phillies. We've been doing it all week, and we have a fake deal. And we asked the people when we put this deal out there, would you do this deal or not? And today's deal is actually adds an outfielder, and we'll get to that at 11 o'clock. Now, when we talked about some previous deals, they didn't include another everyday player. They were just a relief pitcher deal.
Yes.
So this one doesn't bring the relief pitcher.
No. No, it doesn't.
So this
proof that not everything in this world can be perfect,
no,
Mike.
It's not going to be perfect. Our perfect scenario is they get two. They get the relief hammer, and they get an outfielder with some pop from the right side.
If we've learned one thing this year, or this week, Mike, is that I would be fired by most of Philadelphia every single week if I worked for the Phillies.
Because of these let's fake it deals?
A lot of people upset in my mentions.
Really?
Yes.
Now, why are people getting upset? You proposed logical deals.
I thought this is the one where I'm trying to struggle to find what the return would be and what would make it work.
Yeah.
So this was probably the toughest one for me. All week, though, it's massive overpay. Massive overpay.
Really?
To me, I think maybe we need a little bit of an acknowledgement that the other side of the deal also wants to get something in return. But I understand why people don't want to give up prospects to get what they want. I just think maybe, you should realize how expensive it can be to go get a relief pitcher and an everyday player.
Well, here's my sense. I think people overvalue this ranking system. When they see, well, he's their sixth-ranked prospect, they're assuming that's a really good prospect. Maybe not. Maybe it's not. Maybe the Phillies only have three. Anyway, you're listening to the Mike Missanelli Show, WPEN HD1, Burlington, Philadelphia, a Beasley Media Group station, broadcasting live from the Comcast Business Studio, powering possibilities. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got Ryan and Rufus on hold. Hang in there because it's time for Let's Fake a Deal.
It might be a bullpen pitcher. It could be an outfielder. Or what if it's both? Let's find out on Let's Fake a Deal. Here's your host, the 17th Assistant General Manager of the Phillies, Mike Missanelli.
They haven't listened to me all week, so I've been demoted to the 18th seat. That's in the corner of the back row. Not on the side, it's in the corner.
Who got the 17th role? They promote Jimmy Rollins from a special advisor?
The bat boy who they got
Adam?
Adam Crognale, who's got all kinds of feature stories on him. He moved in there. All right, let's fake a deal. Ray, that's this name. This is the name I've been hearing since. Well, we're coming up to our 1-year anniversary on this show.
We are.
And Billy was part of this show. And
he was?
You'd be way back when, last year's trade deadline. We were talking about this dude, right?
We couldn't go a day without talking about this dude.
So, who do the Phillies acquire and for whom?
All right, in this one, it is Luis Robert Jr., who was acquired by the Phillies, outfielder for the White Sox. In exchange, the 9th prospect in the Phillies system, Griffin Burkholder. Would you do this deal?
Listen, Luis Robert or Luis Roberto or Luis Robert Jr. doesn't do anything for me at this point. I don't know if it's that an upgrade at all. Now, Griffin Burkholder, if you give away your 9th prospect, I don't think that's a big loss. So I guess if this is the only guy you can get, it is a right-handed bat, and at least you have another option.
And in this world, I'm assuming that you are eating some of the money here for him.
Yeah.
Because you're giving up such a low prospect. Really, when it comes to Luis Robert, this is a way to gauge if anyone still has any interest in that guy. Because I've made this price tag incredibly low for you. He has had another poor season. I am not doing this deal.
You're not doing the deal.
I'm just not interested. A year ago, maybe I could have been swindled into Luis Robert.
You're holding on to Griffin Burkholder for some reason?
Yeah, absolutely. Obviously, he's a future 30-30 guy. No, the reason I'm not going for this is because whatever you have to pay him the rest of the season and then buying out whatever it is, the $2 million to buy out each of his next 2 seasons, it's really not worth it. It's like burning money.
Let's put it this way.
I don't think he's a difference maker.
Let's put it this way. Would you rather have Luis Robert up at the plate against a left-hander playing center field or Johan Rojas?
Ooh, turn him into a platoon guy? I mean,
well,
Rojas actually is better average.
a right-handed center field perspective, would you rather have this guy or Rojas at the plate?
He's got lower average than Max Kepler right now.
I know, but that's not the question.
Rojas got a better batting average.
Oh, you would rather have Rojas?
Not
Just
really.
say it.
Not really. I just don't want to use any prospect capital, even as low as it is,
Okay.
to go after a guy that I don't think is that big of a difference maker.
All right, so you're not doing the deal that you proposed.
Probably not, no.
Okay.
I'm just not a
There you
big Luis
go.
Robert guy.
There you go. That's Let's Fake a Deal for today. All right, let's go to the phones and talk to Ryan in Mount Laurel, New Jersey. Ryan, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic. What's up, Ryan?
Hey, Mike.
What's happening?
You know what this Embiid article tells me
What's that?
for sure? He's cooked. He knows he's cooked, and he can sense the organization kind of focus moving away from him. And this is what he does, Mike. When he feels that he's no longer the focal point, he becomes an attention. You know what?
Yeah.
He sees that Maxine McCain, Grimes. You got the shiny new toy in Edgecombe. And we're moving away from him, Mike, and he feels that, and he wants to become the focal point, and he's no longer the focal point.
Yeah, you might be right. I mean,
bothers him.
it's not a bad look from you on this.
And
Go ahead.
and the thing is they just gave him, and no organization bats 1,000. We know this.
Mm-hmm.
They just gave him an extension he doesn't even deserve, and he has the nerve to come out. And I don't want to seem like I'm defending the organization because they made their mistakes, but they just gave him a 3-year.
Yeah, he gets $60 million a year.
Extension.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he doesn't even deserve it, and he has the nerve to come out and talk about the organization like this.
And he's alluding to the fact that I'm not playing until I'm ready to play, even though he did get that extension.
Right, and that's just
Here's what I think about Joel. I think Joel has been handed all these accolades over the years about how transformative a player he is. That nobody can do the things that Joel does, and I think he's bought into that stock and barrel, and he's turned diva-esque into instead of killer-esque.
No, you're absolutely right. I agree 100%. And the coddling, it's kind of funny that he says that he feels like he's I don't know, like we're not catering to him and things of that nature when he's getting the extension.
He needs to be catered to, that's for sure.
Yeah.
All right, Ryan. That's not a bad take by Ryan. Let's get Rufus in here. Rufus, you're on 97.5 The Fanatic from Fredericksburg, Virginia. What's up, Rufus?
Hey, thanks for taking my call, Mike. So the thing that I have about Embiid is this. We can always speak about the tangible assets that he brings to the table. The bottom line, he has 0 intangible assets. No leadership skills, no leadership abilities, poor insight. Years ago, I told a friend of mine that we'll never win anything on Embiid. Okay, and on top of all that, he's gaslighting rather than accept responsibility for his behavior for being called out. So I think you brought it up. You're called out in the meeting because you're not showing up. Rather than accept responsibility and say, you know what, let me talk to the guy who leaked it and let me move forward and let me go back to the meeting, to say that, well, I'm not going to any more meetings.
He flips it to woe is me. You know?
Yes, he's a child. He's a child. And therefore, he's immature. He will never lead this team to any darn place. So the bottom line is all he's doing is stealing money. And he's pathetic. And I think you made also the reference that, yeah, it's easy for somebody to say, you know what, I'm on the last year of my contract. I'm going to go ahead and bear down. And then once I do that, I'm going to get a nice contract. And then I'm not going to do any damn thing else.
Yeah, that's Paul George.
Yeah, and actually, you're right, but they all do it. And indeed, of course, the most selfish thing he did was play in the Olympics. I mean, that's his right to play in the Olympics.
Yeah.
We get it. But at the end of the day, we don't have championship parades for winning the damn Olympics.
Yeah. See, I would have respected him more had he played for Cameroon. Like, I didn't think he had to play for Team USA. I mean, what?
Yeah, play for your own damn team.
Yeah.
Number one.
Your roots are your heart. That is your country.
Yeah, root for your own, play for your own country, because Cameroon would probably throw a parade for that. But in Philadelphia, we're not throwing the parade because you won a damn gold medal.
Yeah, and Cameroon would have been eliminated quickly, so that would have saved his legs.
There
Frankly.
you go.
All
There
right.
you go.
All right, Rufus.
Thanks for taking my call.
All right, I appreciate it, man. 610-632-0975. On the other side, we're going to examine those drafts that people are talking about with the process. And I would like to know from people who they would have taken. Mike Missanelli Show, right here on 97.5 The Fanatic.
Thanks for watching. I love these outro videos because I can actually talk with my hands and it looks normal here. So subscribe right here and watch some more videos for us. How about it?